Jerry Buckman, the style of no style, Jerry Buckman.
So what is your communication style? Are you energetic, spontaneous like Jen? Or are you gentle, calm, like Alice? Or is your style, your speaking style is more decisive? You speak with clarity like Ron. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Welcome, fellow guests. There are many different types of speaking styles, communication styles out there that experts develop. Right? These speaking styles have allowed us to see what we're comfortable with when we're interacting with people. The problem, however, is when we stick to these communication styles, we stay with what we're comfortable with and we don't try new things to interact with other people. Communication is a two-way process where context matters. It's, for example, if I spoke with someone with a communication style and it wasn't the right style, I can actually just break a relationship or stifle a relationship from starting. Right? Communication is like Latin dancing. If I was to, it's like if I was to do salsa, for example, with Devendra, and I was out of rhythm, would you be in rhythm as well? Definitely not, right? It would be hard to build these connections if we were not in rhythm. So how do we build these connections? We can build these connections through using a combination of communication styles. For example, if I had a friend that recently lost their job, I wouldn't approach them by being enthusiastic and spontaneous, right? It'll turn them off. They'll feel really defensive and they wouldn't want to speak with me. I would approach them with being more supportive, using a supportive style. I would be more like Alice, gentle, calm, listen to them. And when they start listening or when they start opening up to me, then I can interject with more of a spontaneous, trying to lift up their mood, right? Another example would be if I was giving a presentation on weight loss, what approach would you think would work best? Should I be more direct, for example, telling people that you should lose weight, you should do this type of exercise, you should do this type of diet? Or should I approach them with more of my experiences that I can deeply connect with them on a personal level? For example, I could start off with, I used to have trouble losing weight back in the day. Over the years, I had a lot of trouble, and I would try many diets, many exercises, and they all failed. But over time, I learned my own way. I want to share that experience with you on how I learned to lose weight to help you to lose weight. Right? When you're more receptive, or when you're connect with the audience through experience, the audience will be more receptive to you and more open to accept what you have to say. And from here, you can use a more analytical approach where you can be more precise and more precise on how you can teach them and educate them on how to lose weight. Right? So how can we learn different styles? Well, the best way to learn different communication styles is to try them out and practice them. For example, if I want to be able to communicate with business owners, I would join a network event. This network event will allow me to communicate with other business owners, speak with them, and I can learn how other business owners communicate with each other. Right? My sister, Jennifer, is very calm. She's gentle. She's approachable. She has a big group of friends, very close-knit, unlike myself and my other sister, Joanna. And what Jennifer told me over the years, her friends will always come up to her with problems. They always like to discuss problems with her and ask her for advice. And I was wondering, you never had these problems. Why are they coming up to you? But from what I learned was that through people coming up to her, she developed this supportive style from the experience and the trial and error of communicating with her friends, and that allowed her to to develop this style. It wasn't something that she was born with. So I recommend don't stick with a certain communication style, right? Don't restrict yourself to one style where you're only comfortable and you're not allowed to try other things. Use a combination of styles. When you use a combination, you allow yourself to interact with other people on a more personal level or professional level. Right? We should practice using new skills to develop that communication flexibility that allows us to communicate with a wide range of people. So I just want you to remember this. We're not born with a certain communication style. I wasn't the type of person that is spontaneous or energetic. Right? It's something that we develop and will keep on developing over time. Thank you.